Okay, so ready to dive in. Today, we're all about anniversary gifts.
Anniversary gifts, I like it.
Yeah. Why they matter, how to choose something truly meaningful, uh, something more than just a last-minute scramble. And, of course, we're tapping into giftpals.com for some expert advice.
Always helpful. And you know what's interesting is that giving gifts on anniversaries, it's not some new trend. It
Right.
goes way, way back. We're talking woven into history kind of stuff.
Yeah, like I was reading that in medieval Germany, husbands would give their wives these silver wreaths on their 25th anniversary
Oh, yeah.
and then gold for the 50th. Talk about setting a high bar.
It shows you, I think, how important marking these milestones has always been, right? Like across different times, different cultures.
It's a universal thing.
It's saying, hey, this couple, their journey, we're acknowledging this. And it's interesting, you can kind of see that line, right?
Some silver wreaths, too.
To the silver anniversary gifts that are still a thing now.
It makes you think about those gifts a bit differently.
For sure.
They're not just like things. They're,
Tradition, yeah.
yeah, echoes of something bigger. Okay, but why gifts specifically?
That's a good question. I think a gift, it's like a physical way to show something you can't always put into words.
Okay.
Like love, appreciation, that kind of thing.
Right.
You can say, I love you, but when you give a gift, especially one that shows you really get your partner, it just hits different.
It's like its own love language almost.
Yeah.
And anniversaries, it's not just about another year passing.
No.
It's all those little things, you
It's
know?
the memories you've built.
Exactly. The inside jokes, those shared dreams.
That's where I think giftpals.com really gets it.
Oh, yeah. What do they say?
Personalized gifts, they're huge on that. Like, picture this. You give your partner a custom star map for your first anniversary.
Okay.
A map of the night sky exactly as it was on your first date.
Whoa. Now that's next level. Romantic, but like cool romantic.
Right. And it fits perfectly with that traditional paper theme for the first anniversary.
New beginnings, fresh start. I like it.
And if you want to stick with paper, but maybe a little more playful, Gift Pals, they suggest these pocket hug tokens.
Oh.
Just a small thing, but a nice thought, right? And then there's the hand casting kit.
You know what? That's going on my list. It's unique, it's personal, and you have this like physical memory you can actually hold.
Totally. Or if you want to give the gift of future fun, they have that It's a Date Scratch Off Date Ideas book.
Gifting experience is always a good idea.
The best, building those memories together. And hey, if you want something a little more traditional but still special, Gift Pals also suggests engraved watches or like song plaques.
Ooh, an engraved Watch IS classic.
Yeah.
But with the inscription, it's personal, right? Every time they look at it.
The reminder.
Exactly. Okay, so we've talked first anniversary, the new beginnings.
Yeah.
What about a big one? Like hitting a decade.
Oh, the 10th anniversary. It's interesting because it actually has T2O themes. Tin, aluminum, Andy diamonds.
It's that balance, right?
Practical and extravagant at the same time.
Like saying, hey, we've had our ups and downs. Life's thrown some rust our way, but this love, it still sparkles.
And Gift Pals totally gets that. They have options for both vibes. You could go practical, like a nice tin ring holder, or fun with those tin date night dice.
Okay, I kind of love those.
Yeah.
Spice things up a bit.
Right. Or if you're feeling fancy, well, you've got the diamond route. What I like is that they recognize not everyone celebrates the same way or has the same budget.
Yeah, you've got to keep it real.
Gift Pals caters to, different people, different styles. They even have anniversary-themed Christmas ornaments for the 10th.
Oh, that's cute. So you're building traditions year after year.
Oh.
Okay, but speaking of finding the right gift, what about gifts specifically for husbands?
Okay.
And look, I don't want to fall into any stereotypes here, but
I get it.
men, they can be a little harder to shop for sometimes.
I think the key is figuring out your husband's love language. And this is something Gift Pals talks about a lot. You've got your words of affirmation, quality time, those kinds of things.
Okay, so it's less about what we think is a good gift and more about what makes them feel loved. I like it.
Exactly. So if his love language is acts of service, maybe skip the watch this year. Plan a surprise day where you take care of all his to-dos.
Let him relax for once.
Right. Gift Pals, they have ideas for all of this. So experience junkie. Maybe it's concert tickets or a weekend trip.
Love it.
More sentimental, a framed photo, a handwritten letter. Those can be powerful.
And for the guy who's all about his gadgets, there are always new headphones.
The latest tech. Oh, yeah. Or for foodies, maybe a fancy new grilling set or, subscription to a meal kit delivery.
You're speaking my husband's language right now. Okay, what about the guy who's really hard to shop for? Like, notoriously so.
There's always the option of donating to their favorite charity in his name.
Oh, I like that.
Sometimes the best gifts aren't things, right?
It's about supporting something they care about.
It really is. It's like you're not just giving a thing, you're giving an action.
Right, exactly. Okay, but let's circle back to those first anniversary gifts for a sec. I'm still stuck on some of those unique ideas from Gift Pals.
Oh, yeah. Like that first date night sky art print?
Yes, with the stars, like how they were aligned.
The night you met.
So romantic.
It's something they can keep forever, hanging on the wall, and remember that night.
It's like our love story is written in the stars, but like way classier than a Hallmark card.
Exactly. Or, for a totally different vibe, there's the Eiffeliner Rose Flower Crystal Ball.
Ooh, I think I saw that one. It's stunning.
It's beautiful. Really elegant.
Very romantic. Okay, but if your husband is more, I don't know, outdoorsy.
Adventurous.
Yeah, there's the
Yeah.
God's Path compass.
Ooh, the compass. I like that one. It's classic. Timeless.
It's like saying, no matter what, I'll always find my way back to you.
Ah, see, now that's sweet.
Okay, but let's be real. Sometimes a little cheesy is fun, right?
Of course, especially on anniversaries.
And Gift Pals gets that. They have the Soreo pocket hug token.
Those are cute. Just a little something to carry with you.
A reminder. Okay, what about the couple's hand casting kit?
Oh, that's fun. You get to make something together.
It's romantic.
Yeah.
And you end up with this, like, sculpture of your hands.
Your keepsake.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, of course, we have the It's a Date Scratch-Off Date Ideas book.
Oh, yeah. Keeping the spark alive. I love that. It encourages couples to try new things.
Because it's easy to fall into a routine, especially after the wedding's over.
It's true. Date nights are important.
100%. Okay, but we've thrown a lot of ideas out there. Let's say you're still feeling stuck. How does Gift Pals actually help you narrow it down?
I think that's where those love languages come in.
Right, right. So how do they use them?
Well, they really break down those 5 love languages.
Mm.
Words of affirmation, quality time, acts of service, gifts, and physical touch.
Okay.
And they encourage you to think about, okay, what speaks to my husband? How does he feel most loved?
It's about understanding your partner.
Yes. And then you can tailor the gift to that. So like we said, if it's quality time, maybe the best gift isn't even a thing, it's an experience. A weekend getaway, a staycation, even just a tech-free evening at home.
I love that. Putting the phones away.
Yeah.
What about for the husband who thrives on words of affirmation?
A heartfelt letter can be incredibly meaningful, or even just, making an effort to express your appreciation verbally more often.
It's the little things.
Yeah.
And for the gift-giving enthusiast.
Well, then Gift Pals has you covered. They have tons of ideas, from personalized gifts to experiences. It all depends on his interests, hobbies, that kind of thing.
Right. It should be something he'll actually enjoy. So concert tickets, a cooking class, whatever floats his boat.
It's about making him feel seen and appreciated for who he is. And hey, let's not forget about budget. That's a real concern for a lot of couples.
Totally. Like you want to do something special, but you don't want to break the bank.
Oh, for sure. But that's what I like about Gift Pals. They get that. They have suggestions for every budget, proving thoughtfulness doesn't have to mean like going all out.
It's about being creative. And they
Mhm.
even have a whole section on DIY gift ideas, which I think is so cool.
Oh, I love a good DIY project. It
Uh.
adds that personal touch, which honestly means so much more than something generic.
100%.
It's like you're saying, I put thought into this. I made this for you.
Exactly. And Gift Pals, they give you tips on presentation too.
The wrapping, the
Yeah.
card.
The little things that make it special. It
Right.
really is the thought that counts. Okay, another thing that stood out to me, Gift Pals talks about long-distance relationships.
Oh, that's so important. Being apart on an anniversary, it's tough.
It's its own challenge for sure.
Mm.
But Gift Pals, they have ideas to bridge that distance.
Right. Because even if you're not physically together, you can still make the other person feel special.
Like you're thinking of them, what kind of stuff do they suggest?
Well, they talk a lot about the power of a handwritten letter, which, in the age of texting, that means something.
It feels really special.
It does. Or, setting up a time for a surprise video call. Those are always fun.
Just carving out that time for connection.
Exactly. Oh, and curated care packages,
Mhm.
sending little things they love, maybe some inside jokes, things that remind you of them.
Oh, that's so thoughtful. Okay, one last thing I wanted to touch on. Gift Pals seems really big on sustainable and ego-conscious gifting.
Yes. It's more important than ever.
Yeah, it's something a lot of couples care about.
And Gift Pals has a ton of ideas for that. Gifts made from recycled materials, experiences that have a low environmental impact, things like that.
It's about celebrating your love, but also being mindful of the planet.
Exactly. They even have the idea of planting a tree together as an anniversary tradition.
Ah,
I thought that was cute. It's symbolic, right?
like your love growing stronger. Okay, so much good stuff here. As we wrap up, what was your biggest takeaway from Gift Pals? What really stood out?
You know, I was impressed by how they approach the whole thing. It's more than just, here's a gift.
Yeah.
It's like they want couples to use anniversaries as this opportunity
Okay.
to connect, to reflect on their journey together, even to set intentions for the future.
I love that. Because it's easy to let anniversaries become routine, you know?
No, totally. But they should be celebrated, and Gift Pals reminds you of that.
They make it exciting. Well, I have to say, I am definitely feeling inspired for my own anniversary now. How about you?
For sure. It's got me thinking about some new traditions, maybe.
Yes. And at the end of the day, the most meaningful gift is that love and appreciation you share.
Absolutely. But hey, if you need a little help finding the perfect something to show it, Gift Pals has got your back.
They really do. Okay, that's a wrap on another deep dive. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.